Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing this fine Thursday evening? Clear skies here-ish. Cold, though. Compared with last week, it's absolutely freezing today. Had to put the heating back on. Got the fire lit, too. Let's have a look in the chat, see who's in tonight. We have Hot Dog Pilot, Andy. Good evening, Hot Dog. Flymo Chairman 1's in. New Durham Junction Model Railway. Craig, I got your photos through. I got them keyed up here. I'll show them in a minute. Who else we got? Tom Houston Model Rail. How you doing, Tom? Thanks again for your help at the weekend. Who else we got in again? Brian Madden. Good evening, Brian. How you doing? Jerry BVR. Good evening, Jerry. Is this a private party or only riffraff allowed? Any riffraff is welcome. Colin Wilkes is in. Hi, Colin. How you doing? Brian Finnerton. Good evening. Who else we got in? Anybody else? I'm just going through the chat. There's the link for the train set shop. Don't forget to check it out. Clive, Newland Railway. How'd you get on last week, Clive? Thanks for covering the slot. I popped in for a brief few minutes. The reason I wasn't on last week is my mum's getting a hip operation in a couple of weeks, and she had to go up to Belfast for a scan, and the time of the scan was 7:30 Thursday. So took her up, like 2-hour drive up there, 10 minutes in there getting the scan, 2-hour drive back. Summer Breeze Model Railway, John and Holly. Good evening, guys. How you doing? My internet does seem to be playing up this evening, so if I drop in and out, just let me know in the chat. I'm not sure what's going on. I keep getting the circle of doom. Who else we got in? Everyone's saying hello to everyone. Oh, Simon, Trains Model Railway Showcase. Good evening, Simon. How are you doing? Stephen Train Markland, good evening. The cardigans are back on and the heating's been pushed on for an hour. Yeah, so it has, Flymo. So I got the fire lit here this evening. Who else we got? Sean Shearman. Hi, Sean from Bournemouth. Just passed all my railway engineering exams in Network Rail. Well done, Sean. Congratulations. Andy Puff Candy Dobson. Good evening, Andy. How are you doing? Well, I think I'm reached the bottom of the chat there. So actually, let's get some trains running and take it off the big screen. Oh, Platform 7A's popped in. How you doing? I've been getting the circle of doom all day trying to watch YouTube. Maybe it's a YouTube issue then. I haven't actually done the speed check to see. Right, let's see. Let's put on the old Gauge Master. Ooh. Nothing shorting out. That's a good sign. Oh, I got my tablet out here, so let's get that going. Oh, come on. There we go. So at the weekend, I was at the Bangor show. You would have seen a brief video, just a walkthrough of it. The full video, it'll be out on Saturday. Channel members should already be able to see it. It's about 45 minutes long, I think. So get yourself a cuppa, sit down and enjoy it. I haven't actually included the flying display that was there. I'm actually going to put that out as a separate video because that's another 30-40 minutes. I know it's not railways, but it is modeling. Let me just have the chat over with me so I can keep an eye on that as well. So who else? Oh, Sherco Double Railways. Elizabeth's in. Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? Bang, got your junction, Carl. Good evening, Carl. How you doing? Anybody else come in? I didn't see. While I'm waiting for this to connect. Has the new fleet made it to the museum? No, Brian, they're still in a box here because I just haven't had a chance. For some reason, I decided I'd take 5 layouts to the show. So myself and my daughter loaded up the van on Friday. Well, I loaded it up, unloaded it, loaded it, unloaded it to get everything to fit in. Took photos, so I knew when I was loading it back on the Sunday where everything went. Yeah, so me and my daughter got up there about 4:30, was there to about 8 o'clock setting things up. Back in at 8 o'clock in the morning. The show started at 10. It was 11 by the time I had everything up and running properly. And I had a few people there to help me then on the Sunday. And it took about an hour to take it all down and put it in the van. And then 3 hours down the road, got to the museum about 9 o'clock, unloaded it all, was back home by about 10 o'clock. It was a long weekend, was knackered. I've had no trouble sleeping this week. Yeah, there is a couple of videos I put up. There'll be a couple of little short videos as well, where I got some interviews with one of the young lads there, who's one of the junior club members. It's only about 2 minutes long, so I'm going to be editing that. But every year when I do the Bangor show, it takes me a couple of days to edit that video because it's so much data. The files are so big, and it just takes ages to compile and everything on the computer. So I've been working out the past couple of evenings. Plus the fact I can't get into this room where my editing computer is because my son, although it's Easter holidays at the moment, he had his Irish orals. So he was in here studying, getting ready for that. And I prefer if he done that than to worry about me editing a couple of videos. What's the sponsored drink tonight? Well, it's Dr. Pepper and Fanta Lemon as usual. Hermitage Road, Pete, good evening. How you doing? Oh, can't stop long tonight. Ray Bernstein, how are you doing? That's not Bernstein, is it? Bertelson? Sorry, Ray, mispronounce your surname. Don't forget to hit the like button for me, guys. Subscribe if you're new here and all that YouTube stuff. Graham, Leamington Station, good evening. Right, so if you guys have got any questions, put them in the chat. Let's get some locos going. Less of me gassing and more locos. So we got 55700 acquire. Let's put the lights on and slide that up. We get that going, and we've got 3750. Acquire. Lights on. Give that a bit of juice. Oh, that's moving too. It's great when you come in, switch things on, and you set your locos and they start moving. Instead of having that, why isn't it work? Why did it work when I switched it off last time I was here? And then lights on. No, so stop that. Reverse that. There we go. There we go. Yeah, still haven't got the outer loop going because I need to take that up and check the wiring. Don't know what went wrong there. I say it was working. I tested it before I put it down. It was working fine, but now it's not working. So we've got the usual. We've got a Irish Rail Class 121 pulling around some hoppers. We have a Class 57 going around. Got Class 37 stuck on my cable behind my laptop. That's pulling some Mark III coaches. Oh, small update on the site. So everybody get over there and check to see what's new on the Train Shop website. Somebody stick the link in again, please. You can do it there, Brian. You're a moderator. Thought the Class 51 was going to smack into the carriage in the third camera. Now it's well enough away from the track. Just got the white circle of doom. Never mind. Being a DC runner, a little problem I had was a wee bit of grease build up on the notch in the rail. Funny enough, I had that over the weekend. That caused me a little bit of running problems. Oh, and they've all decided to derail. So what's going on there? Oh, it's going to be one of those running sessions, is it? Right, let's stop that. Leslie's in the house. Leslie Gibbon Railways. Good evening, Leslie. How you doing? Yeah, so the show was a good show. As always, the Bangor show is a good show. It's very big. There's a lot there. All right, let's actually put some Dr. Pepper in the cup. And thanks to Ellen, who organizes it. Make sure the cup is front and center. Right, now it's back on the track. Let's give that a little bit more. Send it on its way again and see if I can see where it's derailing. I've got a feeling it's the join over here. Where did I put my phone down for the chat? Oh, there it is. I think that needs a bit of a clean. On point and the wheels. Good news, did some soldering, been training on and off since day one. Still a bit of... Don't worry, keep practicing, Elizabeth, you'll get there. Actually, Mark's Models had a load of 00 narrow gauge Donegal stock. It was all brass kits. I was thinking, oh, I could have a go at that. And then a friend of mine reminded me of what my soldering was like. I said, I don't think you'd stand much chance. I thought, right, thanks for the vote of confidence there. But he's probably right, to be fair. Yeah, it was fairly busy. It was unusually on the Saturday morning, there was a big crowd came in first off, which is unusual. And then it went a bit quiet. And then there was another big crowd of people in. And then the Sunday was sort of a steady stream. Right, let's get the track rubber out and give that point just a little clean because 57 seems like stopping there. Oh, White House Films become a new member. Very much. Thank you very much. White House Films. Also, don't recognize the name. I'm not sure if I've seen it here before, but very thank. Oh, what's wrong? Getting tongue-tied tonight. Thanks very much for becoming a channel member. As everybody knows, the money I raise on this channel goes into helping maintain the models and the layouts and everything in the museum. In fact, the last bit I spent the money on was buying some wheel casters to put on a unit to transport the Inver layout. Oh, thank you very much. Summer Breeze Model Railway, John and Holly, thank you very much for that. Yes, I will be doing some work on the Inver layout. I need to do some tidying up on it, redo a bit of the wiring, just to modernize it a little bit, and probably put some sort of shuttle on it so it can sit, when it sits in the museum, it can run up and down. So I'll be doing that over the summer. Just booked my tickets for the Yorkshire on Monday. Got paid today as the banks are closed tomorrow. Oh, yes. Museum's a good class. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. Yes, it is. Morning, Model Railway. Andy's in the house. Sorry, I've not been around for a couple of weeks. I've been hot. Sorry, I wasn't here last week, Andy. Clive was in the hot seat. Rail Videos NI, Matthew, good evening. How are you doing? Yeah, I let Matthew loose on the Inver layout. He was quite happy to do that. He could control the train and do all the filming he wanted, so he got some good shots on it. Good news, Jason is back. He will be back on the 1st of May, I believe. So he'll be back at 8:30 on the 1st of May. Appears he's got his mojo back, which is good to see. He's got his loft tidied up, so he can get back to doing some modeling. As John here said, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me. It all helps. Looking forward to Severn Valley weekend on the 3rd to 4th of May. You know where else going? Yeah, I won't be going across to the UK now, probably until the Worley show. Right, why is that stopped? Due to severe lack of funds, because we've just booked ourselves a nice big holiday. So we've got a big family holiday coming up, so money's going on that. And of course, I had to pay for a hotel while I was up in Bangor. That was 2 nights in the Premier Inn with their aircon that you couldn't put any lower than 19 degrees and a window that you couldn't open. That's no problem, Matthew. Anytime. South Africa, we have no idea what's happening. It's not sure thing is. That's a very nice thing to do, Elizabeth. Standover Model Railway, good evening, Mark. Captain Static is in the house. How are you doing, sir? How was your wife? Sarah, isn't it? How's the recovery going? Oh, yes, there's the link for Jason's charity to donate to, if you can. That'd be great. Once you're in Mark, they don't want you to escape. That's why the windows don't open. And it's the first time I've gone in there. They've got sort of self-check-ins now. So you don't, you go up with your reference number, you key that in, you do your own key card. I didn't actually speak to anyone from Premier Inn over the weekend while I was there. Oh, Pete's off. All right, take care, Pete. Good night. Oh dear, I just had a message pop up from my daughter. The Mrs.'s car was going in for the NCT, which is the same as the UK MOT. And there's just a message came up said it failed so bad. Oops. Yeah, anybody who's up in the Belfast area, Whitehead are doing their train rides. Matthew will be up there. I think it's Saturday and Monday they're doing the rides. Isn't that right, Matthew? They do advise that you book them in advance, which you can do at their website. If you look up Whitehead Steam Museum, Whitehead Rail Museum, it will take you to it. Yeah, new car then? Quite possibly. So that might mean I won't be going to Worley. Right. Anyway, seeing Craig's name pop up there. Recommend BMW, great cars. I had a BMW 5 Series M Sport. Loved the car. I would love to get one again. The missus is more of an Audi person. Right. Let me just show you. Your screen. Right. This is Craig's rig, if you can. I might just had my dinner. Sarah's doing well now. She's had aches and pains, but she's going back to work. Oh, well, that's good. She's going back to work. 6 different Audis. Audi's just as bad. Oh, what happened there? Where did it go? It just closed down. Hang on. Bear with me a minute, guys. I'm not sure what happened there. It was working and then it wasn't. Did it come up at all on anybody? Screen? Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Sorry. I thought I disappeared offline and my screen just went blank. Oh, right. Okay. Right. So we got that. We got that. Let's go present, share screen, window. Right, that should be coming up now. And it should go flick through each picture. So that is Craig, New Durham Junction's repaint of is a Cura Scale Class 31. Grim Reaper spotted, yeah. Everyone's on, good evening, how are you doing? So I'll let that cycle through a few times so you guys can see them. Happy Easter to you all and all the family. Love you always. Thanks very much, Sean. Happy Easter to you. Happy Easter to everyone. I hope the Easter Bunny is good to you. Stick to my Ford Fiesta ST for now. Yeah, I can't believe Craig actually repainted an Acura Scale Class 31. I was like, what? Yeah. think I need to give this track a good clean. And some of the locos a good clean. Well, that's what I can do over the weekend, because there's F1 on this weekend. I think it's Bahrain. So I can be in here cleaning the track and the locos and everything while I'm watching the old F1. I think the Easter Bunny's been hopping mad at my puns. Terry's Moonlight, half milk, half plain. Arca Nova Corsa, sorry, for sale. And you tend to change cars, so the UBT tells me to. Oh, a bit of a drink. Right, let's come out of that. There we go. Right, don't forget to hit the old like button for me, guys. Right, you got any questions? Pop them in. Opel Corsa, Peugeot Corsa. Vauxhall Evo. Yeah, of course, yeah, Opels are called Vauxhall in the UK, aren't they? They're Opels everywhere else. Right, I think, let's stop that. I got another loco lying around somewhere that I can put on. I shall get my A-Class. As A-Class ran all day, Saturday and Sunday, along with my steamer, a Black 5, but of course the steam wouldn't work. Which I don't know why it does it. Sometimes it will work and sometimes it doesn't. I haven't really figured out why sometimes it works and why sometimes it doesn't. You've got one of them, haven't you, Andy? Have you ever had that problem? Oh, I forgot. In the middle of changing some of my locos couplings around, so I just need to get a Hunt's coupling. Whew. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat in a minute, guys, just as soon as I get this on. Right, you know what? I'm going to take them off because they're just derailing at the moment. I don't want to spend the stream looking at why they're doing it. Let's just get the trains running. So select 48, acquire, lights. And there she goes. So we got the Acura scale Irish Railway models A-Class going around. Yeah, let me go back in the chat a minute. Latest up, of course, is a Peugeot 208 with a nose job. Okay. Mr. Bunny must like me. Maybe some hot cross. No, why is that shorted out on there? Did I not put it on properly? Right, where was I? Magna 70s, the Bedford vans, or Opel engine. No. Joshua's in the house. Hi, Joshua. How you doing? Simon says, rabbit hole, hot cross bunnies. Does anyone know why the Easter bunny hides his eggs? I'm not sure if I can put the answer in here. Can't beat hot cross buns. You know, something I haven't actually had yet, but I usually do like hot cross buns, especially if you cut them and toast them. Mm-hmm. What was the problem? Well, basically, sometimes the steam will work and other times it doesn't. You know, you put on the sound and it starts chuffing away. The steam comes out. And over the whole weekend, I emptied the water out. I put fresh water in. Didn't make any difference. Made sure it was topped up properly. The sound was working, but it just wouldn't come on. Did Lord Al fix the Black 5 issue? Well, the issue he was having, wasn't it, with track? Isn't that the issue he was having? That it wouldn't go around the track at low speed? Driving a very sensible Toyota Corolla for years now. That was my first car, was a Toyota Corolla, a 1982 Corolla. Yeah, Flymer's put the link up to the Google Docs there where you can put a question if you want to ask. 156, Andrew, Shortbread Express. Good evening, Andrew. How you doing? Oh, Ewar's in as well. How you doing? And there's the website for DonegalRailway.com. We have our new website up and running now. Oh, Leslie says, LSL's 121 bubble car is being towed to Fort William on Sunday. Yeah. Hot cross buns, 3 days. Love them. Butter and fine grated cheese. Oh, no. And there's a Donegal Railway Facebook page. Thank you, Flymo. Yeah, he ended up shimming up some of his joints to level his track. It seemed to work. Yeah, because he reckoned his baseboard had got a little bit twisted. So it, after lots of fiddling around, he eventually got it to work. Yes, it just does that. It's on, it's off, it's on. Right, okay, so there's nothing I'm doing wrong then. But it's just like it was running all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and it didn't steam once. You know, that's when I would have liked it to be working properly so people could have seen it. But no. Yeah, I think there's a problem with that joint over there. I'm going to have to check. Simon Jones, good evening. Welcome to the stream. I forgot to take the reactions off, didn't I, when I set up the stream? I got the annoying heart button at the bottom. So anybody got any questions, pop them in the chat. yeah, so over the weekend, I think I'll give the track a good clean because, to be fair, I haven't done it in a while. I'll clean the track, put some of the contact cleaner on it as well. Clean some of the locos, especially the 121 there. Its wheels tend to get dirty and pick up a lot of dirt. Oh God, yeah, it's actually caked on there. Wow. Yeah, that's why it kept stopping. So they need a good clean. Yeah, you notice that some locos will pick up dirt more than others, whatever the reason is. I don't know why Nicola, my daughter, is trying to video call me. She knows I'm on my live stream. Give me a second. I'll take a picture so she knows. In case it's something important that I need to talk to her about. Back into the chat. And she said she's seen a post say that wasn't live. That might be last week's post. Never mind. Right, we're White House Films. Good evening. Any highlights from the? Well, let's see. What did I enjoy from the show? Well, I always enjoy the big layouts that are there, the big long ones. I did get one thing. I remember a couple of streams ago, I asked about a tool for getting the right height for adding couplings and stuff like that. Where's the camera? So that little beauty there, someone sent me the link. So there was 3D guys 3D printing at the show. So they downloaded the file for me and printed me off a couple of those. And there will be a video coming out on those guys, the Outlaws, in the next week or two, because I've done a little interview with them and asked them some basic questions about 3D printing. So hopefully that'll, all right. Oh, J94, Kieran's in the house. All right. Okay, I found the clean track once a week, works great. See, I found I haven't had, obviously because I'm in this room, it's pretty dust free. I'm not in a loft or garage or stuff. So, plus the fact they get run once a week. So, oh, I forgot, I got the lower level working, haven't I? I can get the trains going down there. So let's do that as well. So let's release that. Right. 37, acquire. Lights. Yep. And what else have I got down there? I'm sure I had a class 25 down there somewhere. Where is it? 5021. Right, let's see if they go around and see what happens to them. Right, where was I in the chat anyway? Yeah, highlights from the show. I love the big layouts. The Lisburn layout, and was it Evenwood was another one there. Yeah, and to be honest, for me, it's just catching up with everybody, chatting to everybody, and everyone saying hello. I really enjoyed that. It was manic for me because I had layouts there and trying to film. So Saturday was mad busy getting everything working. Didn't get any filming done on the Saturday, so then it left all to the Sunday to try and go around and film everything. Luckily, I had my two daughters and one of my daughter's boyfriends was there. So I left them running the layout. Seamus, fellow director, also came up So I just left them running the layouts while I went around and filmed. Caught up with Ellen, done a little interview with Ellen. She's the show organizer, and done a couple of interviews with other people, which I'm going to release. You know, a couple of people told me about their layouts. It's only 2 or 3 minutes long, but I'm going to release them as that sort of extra videos over the next couple of weeks. But as always, excellent show. Really enjoyed it. Take the call, Mark. After all, there's only 34 listening. I wonder if they can do one for Spratt and Winkle couplings. Yeah, I do. There we go. Derailed and then shorted out on the double slip. Well, all this is where would I put it? It's got an NEM pocket on it, which is at the right height for 00, which is 8.5 mils above the rail. So it's just to make sure on some of the locos where I've got to glue couplings on and things like that, that they're at the right height. So I'm sure somebody can do one. Oh, Elizabeth's away for her bath. All right. Take care, Elizabeth. Good night. Thanks for popping in. Looking forward to your Bangor review, Mark. Well, hi, Ian. How you doing? I put out a quick review already, just a walkthrough, but the detailed review with all the layouts and other bits and pieces on it will be out this Saturday. The flying display one, I've yet to edit that one and put it out. And as well as that, there's a few other little ones I've done, like with the Outlaws, Jerry Byrne. Who else did I? Oh, with William with Little Japan. So I'm going to do those as little snippets and put them out. Right. What is that derailing on? That's done it twice in a row now. Nope. It's not happy about it. Right. Oh, Matthew's off. Okay, Matthew, take care. No problem letting you run it. Yeah, I'm going to try and get up there if I can, Matthew. Lynn Treetown Trains and Models. London, good evening, sir. How are you doing? And there's Rail Videos and Eyes YouTube. Right, let's watch this one just go around and just see where it's derailing and causing all the problems. No, it's not derailing there. Of course, now I'm watching it, it won't derail, will it? Nope. Of course, you know, it's always the way. You watch it, see what's happening, goes around perfectly. Junction, Tony, good evening. How are you doing, sir? Right, I need a drink. What time are we at? Almost 8:15. Right, where were we? Right, don't forget the like button for me, guys. And subscribe if you're new here. I'm just seeing what the message was my daughter sent me through. Oh, Chris is in as well. How are you doing, Chris? Values 56. How many when I miss going to lurk mode to work on the layout? Will be listening. You go ahead, Ray. That's what I do all the time. Quite often I don't even come into the chat, say hello, and then work away on the layout. Oh, Tony's been busy, built a new baseboard. I'm tempted to go and speak to my missus and just see how bad the car did fail. So bear with me a minute, guys. I'm just going to go and see what the bad news is. Right, you should have me back now. Let me just check that the mic is working. Yeah. Yeah, it is bad. Oh, it's actually got dangerous on it. So it's not worth fixing. It'll be a new car job. This has got a list as long as my arm has faults on it. What do you think about the pricing of the Acura scale Great Southern Railway 800s? I think it's about right because obviously they would have to make a shorter run for Irish modelers. So they have to at least cover their costs. And knowing those guys in Akira Scale, they are keen modelers. And I would say they wanted that model. And I would say they're probably not making any money on that particular model. They just wanted the model for the Irish modelers and a limited run. And I would say they're making very little, if anything, on that model. So yeah, it looks like a lovely model. I mean, everything Akira Scale does seems to be really good. I mean, I've got a couple of class 37s, that A classes going around, Irish Rory models, Akira Scale, excellent models, really good pullers, really good weights, really good detail, loads of extras on them, and the price usually is quite good. You know, when you compare with other manufacturers out there, what you're getting a good bit of bang for your buck. Pete's Transport and More. Good evening, Pete. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The train just hit you. Oh, did I not put the cup back in the right place? Sorry, that's product placement for Brian at Finnerton. RGJ Trades, hello all, may or may not have fallen asleep. Oh dear. Yeah, so yeah, as somebody said, RIP car, that's going to be going to the scrap heap. She's already online searching for a new car. Right, is the stuff still going around the lower level, or is that stopped? Okay, yeah, 25 stopped. Yeah, I think a weekend of cleaning track and locos is in order. As I say, being an F1 fan as well, it's something I can do on the weekend. The F1 on the TV while I'm doing some servicing and cleaning on the layout. So Jennifer's in the house. Hi, Jennifer. How you doing? Thank you for your help at the weekend. Anybody who was at the show would have met Jennifer behind the Imber layout, getting that working and keeping it going for me. Oh yeah, I seen something, a picture on Facebook or something with Rob's hands in bandage, but I didn't see what actually happened. What did you do to him, Grace? So not been around much, guys. Just a lot on, trying to get back into it. That's all right, Pete. It's a hobby, you know. It's supposed to be there to help relieve stress, not cause stress. Playing with petrol and fire, even though he's a fireman dad. All right, okay. Oh, Aaron's in the house as well. That is Jennifer's boyfriend. He was also there at the weekend helping out. Thanks again, lads, for your help. And I hope you did apologize to your parents, Aaron, that I didn't get talking to them when they came to pick you up. somebody was over chatting to me. They sort of pulled up, they jumped in the car and disappeared before I had a chance to say hi. It was a bit rude. It wasn't me for once. Didn't set out tonight. He was doing a bonfire and put on petrol. He heard a whoosh, turned around to him on fire. So I just stop, drop, and roll. My mum turned the tap. Oh dear. Yeah, as Tony says there, take your time, enjoy your return. He rushed into it and now he's ripping up his layout, which I hate to see anybody ripping up their layout, you know, because I know as modelers, we know how much work and time and effort has gone into that. And then it's just like all over. Don't give Rob sympathy. He was a dirty wassail. It's just one of those things, isn't it? A moment of non-concentration or whatever, or distraction, and boom, something gets out of control. And the next thing you know, you're calling an ambulance. All right, the Dr. Pepper is gone, so we're moving on to the Fanta Lemon. And you grab this because it was £7 a crate in Iceland, in Enniskillen. I do quite like Fanta Lemon, as long as it's cold out of the fridge. Oh yeah, it's refreshing. Sponsored by Fanta. He didn't get it checked for 2 days. So no, I think an ambulance would refuse to dying too. Right, water at a time. Oh, Sean is having 45 in. I hope you've all hit the like button, guys. Anybody who's joined, what I've got running tonight is a grey red stripe class 37. I've got a Lonely 57, class 57 going around in direct rail services delivery. And then the orange one going around there is an Irish Rail A class. The 57 and 37 are Bachmann, and the Irish Rail A class is Irish Railway Models or Acura scale. Someone aren't calling Rob an ambulance. He's a normal guy like the rest of us. Rob, you're an ambulance. Oh, Flymo. I didn't think you'd be one for jokes like that. I thought that was just Simon. Rob was playing with Grace's burning bush. And see, that's what RG changed come on here, and the stream just goes downhill. I'm sure you can get a cream for the burning bush. The old jokes are the best. Oh dear. Yeah, they all say people who are medically trained make the worst patients. Oh dear. This is everyone that corrupted us. Well, it's getting warm enough now. All right, we've got a bit of a cold spell this week. I think even someone said there was snow forecast for around here somewhere. I was like, really? Like, after last week was so lovely and warm, and the past couple of days have been quite chilly. Oh, excuse me. My corruption has only exceeded the basement. Oh, it's a red 20. Wind 5. So yeah. Yeah, it's all right. If you're stood in the sunshine, it's warm, but if you stand in the shade, it's oh. So I went outside to do something today, and sunshine was lovely and warm, but if you're in the shade, oh, big temperature difference. That class 25 does not like that double slip. It makes an awful noise going over it. Every other point is fine, but that one, no. Nottingham Junction, Dan Sterland. Good evening. Welcome to the stream. That's another new name. Very welcome. So what's everyone been working on or are planning to work on over the weekend? And just before I forget as well, I already mentioned it earlier on, but Jason, Barnabas Junction will be back May the 1st. Thursday, May the 1st, he'll be back. He's got his mojo back. He's tidied up his loft, if you haven't seen the videos. And the stuff he bought at the show he was at with Timber Surf. So he'll be back on our screens 2 weeks today, I believe. The wind was strong, biting, sunshine was comfortable, 13 degrees. We love the yellow dress, Grace. Well, platform 7-8 finishing layout baseboards this week. What I really need to do is actually sit down and make a plan of what I'm going to do, because I have this layout to do. I also need to get back into the railway and finish off some of the layouts in there that I've been putting on the long finger constantly. So I think maybe the way to do that, to actually get in there and do some work, is maybe do a couple of live streams from the museum, so I can work on the layouts while I'm chatting to you guys. Yeah, because I need to crack on with this. I don't think I've got anything coming up now until June, so that gives me a few weeks. Although the other thing is, my son is using this room as a study room for his leaving certificate, which is the Irish equivalent of A levels in the UK or Scottish Highers. So I much prefer him studying here. If I can't work in my layout, that's not an issue. I'd rather him stick his head in the books and get ready for the exams that are coming up in June. There's the link to Jason's channel, Barnabas Junction, Flymo's put up. So I'm sure most of you already subscribed to him. If you're not, get over there. He does lives Thursday evenings. Usually comes on about 8:30 after me. And he's starting back up his lives on the 1st of May. Currently running in the City of London for a friend. Oh, running in the City of London. I thought you were in the City of London running when I first read that. What? Yeah, it's getting late. Just noticed that's hanging on there. Which carriage does that come off of? Yeah, I've been also putting some of the Hunt couplings on. Where's the camera? There. The magnetic ones. So I've been slowly changing them over. So changing a rake of stuff at a time. So don't forget to check out the train set store run by Brian at Finnerton there. He says it has been updated, so check it out, see what new stock is on there. Okay, Andy, take care. 3 dogs, huh? That's some going. Yeah, right. Still haven't found where that A-class is coming off the track, because whenever I watch it, it doesn't. And then I turn around, next thing it's derailed. So I think it is over here somewhere. There's a track pin there poking up a little bit. It could be that. Oh, there's actually a couple of track pins sticking up. Yeah, there's the link to the train set shop. Check it out, guys. I'm just going to watch this A-class now as it goes around, see exactly where it's. Is it the track pins? Because it does have some stuff hanging down off the buffer beam. Then it could be catching on. No, it's gone around that joint okay. There. Maybe it's this joint. No, of course, I was watching it, so it's fine. Well, the Model Railway Club get up and running again. I've tried Donegal Model Railway Club. I've tried to get it going, but there isn't enough people around here really into model railways. I'm going to try and broaden it to other types of modeling. It's like we've got the space to use. We can use the museum in an evening as a clubhouse, and there's plenty of layouts in there to work on and build and stuff. But again, it's finding time as well, because that's going to take organization, and there's only so many hours in the day, and there's only so much I can do. You know, because speaking to Ellen, who's in the North Down Club, she's one of the main organizer behind the show and everything, the way they're working and getting juniors and everything into the model railways. You know, they seem to be doing a good job, and, you know, they're trying to get more people in there, more than just railway modelers, but getting other people who are involved in what. See, I wasn't watching it and it derailed again. Are you off for you, Craig? We all need to move to Donegal. Yeah, it just like, apart from Brian, who's in the chat here, it feels like the only modelers around this area, and saying that, like, Brian lives about 30 miles away from me. You know, he lives the other side of Letterkenny. Okay, let's put my eyes on this again, just to see if it. It's annoying, one of those things when it, you know, it'll go around 2 or 3 times, not derail, and then every so often it just derails. I have my suspicion it's this joint over here. Feels a little bit rough putting my finger over it, but not majorly. It's not that. Maybe it derails somewhere else and then that just finishes it off. Yeah, Derek Graham moved to England. No, I lived in Bristol for long enough. I'm happy living here. The fresh air, quieter, slower pace of life in Donegal. Like, going back to a city area. Oh, it's just. Yeah, best part of an hour's travel, yeah. As a new structure. To be honest, I haven't done much apart from this end here that I'd done a good few weeks ago, which is a lot more secure, a lot more sturdy now. I haven't done anything really. Because I've just been so busy with other things, getting ready for the show and stuff in the museum. And as I say that, this is also a study room for my son, so I can't get in here making noise and doing stuff as much as I want to. So I may just start making the baseboard for here. I can build that out in the shed. There's Kieran, Tom, Maura, Jerry over on the island. Yeah, see, now Maura is right down the other side of the country, right down the south end for me and Kerry. Tom is over on the east coast. Jerry is down in Cavan somewhere, I believe. I'm not sure where Kieran is. What you need is a mobile club layout. Buy an old bus, rip out the interior and build a layout. It is actually something I've thought of doing. or having a caravan and ripping out the interior and putting a model railway in it. Because there used to be a guy who used to come up, he was from down Mayo somewhere, and he had a G-scale layout inside a trailer, a caravan trailer, almost like one of those chuck wagon trailers you'd find, you know, like there'd be a fish and chip shop out of that sort of size, quite a big one. Sage and Groom, dare I say, I've started laying track on my new layout. It only took me 6 months to start it. Yeah, see, once you get the track down, you get a loop down, then you start running trains, and then everything stops. Humana City Junction, Heath, good evening, sir. How the devil are you? How's things over in the Big Apple? I thought of the caravan as I had one, but someone crashed into mine and had to sell it for scrap. Oh dear. Oh, there's static caravans, a lot of fixtures, yeah. Yeah, Jerry's there, a good 2 hours away from Donegal. Yeah, the bus layout is a great idea, yeah. Double-decker bus layout upstairs, meeting room downstairs. Ooh. Then I have to go and get my bus license. Big Apple's going well, lots of train-related activities. Oh, that's good. Track lane down, I've got you something. Beach transport and more. Yeah, anybody who doesn't know Humana City Junction, that's Heath. He's an American modeler in New York, and he's got a great channel, lots of stuff on there. So do check him out. Just resubbed. YouTube booted me out. Listen, I actually, do you know what? I should check that, because thinking about it, I haven't seen anything come up in my feed for Heath for a while. Oh, I can't check it now. I'll check it when after the stream. There was a guy in South Wales ripped off the back of a Fiesta, just the body and back axle with no scale layout in the boot. Listening as I work at my day job. Double decker would be good. Layout upstairs, could live downstairs. Ooh. Yeah. If I ever get chucked out by the missus. That's taking the van life to extreme. Traveling from show to show every weekend with my layout on the roof of a bus. Yeah, as Jerry said, Mark Bolton away, he will be living downstairs. There's Heath's channel there. Click on that link and subscribe. Don't tell Alan. He'll start making one, yeah. Funny you say that. I haven't been getting many notifications. Look, YouTube is a nightmare. Sometimes it sends out notifications, sometimes it doesn't. It unsubscribes you from channels, and it can unsubscribe you from channels that you watch all the time. I don't know how it works sometimes. Almost 10 to 9. Go for another 10 minutes or so, guys, then I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, seen your videos on van life stuff. Yeah, it's something that's come up in my, YouTube feed recently is van life. I don't know whether I'm trying to be told something. What did come up in my feed was an old video of Everett Junctions came up. I seen it pop up and I thought, oh, is he back? But no, it was just his the last video he done where he said he was moving house. And I've seen that in the comments there, he'd put an update in January this year to say he was still working away on the house and, he'll be back to the model railways when he can. Just 500k you on it, yeah. Summer holidays. Oh, Cliff Richard, huh? Actually, do you know what? I think it's actually tripping up on the double slip. It's not derailing. I think it's the double slip that's doing it. So that probably needs a good clean. Probably find there's something jammed in there somewhere. Tears and flatulence. Oh, am I still live? I'm getting the circle of doom again. I ran over a few of my dad's singles from back in the day, The Shadows too. Speaking of people, I was thinking about Chris, forgetting his last name, but he passed away a few. Yeah, Chris has gone a good few years now. Yeah, he used to stream more or less every afternoon. With Bernie as well. He's gone. That must be coming up 2 years now in April. Yeah, all these people we've lost over the years who become sort of train friends. I had to watch Summer Holiday a lot when I was a kid. That's what happened to you, Brian. Yeah, Chris's streams were fun. Yeah, may he rest in peace. My parents have seen Cliff and the Shadows live. Oh, really? Yes, Chris Hell's Heritage Railway. That's it. Oh, excuse me. I think the carbonation in these drinks is getting to me tonight. Yeah, I was saying Bernie's anniversary is coming up soon, yeah. Yeah, Clive. No surname, but I can't get it at the moment. It'll come to me at 4 a.m. Wow, that's a big derailment. I'm taking that one off. Yeah, so 5 minutes now, so I'm going to start ending the stream in about 5 minutes. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Video out Saturday. Channel members have already got it. It's the full show at the weekend. It's the North Down Model Railway Society annual show at Bangor Boys Grammar School in Bangor, Northern Ireland. I think it's about 45 minutes long. So there'll be a couple more videos coming out, sort of as bonus videos over the next couple of weeks. Different little interviews I've done on layouts and also the flying display and everything. That'll be coming out next week. So don't forget to hit the like button on your way out, guys. You start saying goodbye to and good night to everyone. So hopefully I should be back next Thursday, all being well. Well, Platform 7's heading off to walk the dogs. Take care, mate. Yes, Johnny, RIP to the model rail enthusiasts we lost over the years. Yeah. Thanks for the dream. Thanks for the company. Yeah, something I love doing Thursdays is my live stream. I missed it last week. But as I say, I had to take my mum for her scan. That was more important. Yeah, and I hope the Easter Bunny is good to everyone. We get plenty of chocolate eggs. So I'm going to end the stream now. Take care, everyone. See you next Thursday. Video on the show out over the weekend. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the like button. Share the stream. You know, all that YouTube jargon. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I do enjoy my Thursday evenings chat with you guys. So take care, everyone. And let's see if we can have more trains going next week without derailments. So I'm going to say good night, and I'll see you all next week, and keep on modeling.